Okay, let's try it again. Lie down on your backs. If it feels okay, you'll have the feet together, knees apart. And then allow your breath to become forefront. And as you start to breathe a little deeper and with a little more ease, I hope, see if you can start to balance your inhales and your exhales together, or the length of them to each other. And start to find that rhythm where you feel like they match. The length of the in, the length of the out. So that you fall into a rhythm. And then be intentional on both sides of the breath, both on the inhale and on the exhale. So on the inhale, we're drawing in new. We're feeding ourselves. On the exhale, we're getting rid of whatever we don't need, like literally byproducts of breathing. But also allow that exhale to serve as a release. And you can even visualize exhaling and mentally just getting rid of thoughts that seem to be pervasive, that don't serve you in this moment. And it's not that simple, I know, but that's why we're going to take thousands of breaths together today. And then help your knees in together. Take both knees over to the right. Take your left arm out to the side. Just gentle twists. Start to lengthen your left hip away from your left shoulder. Mister. He likes to eat my hair. Why do you chew my hair? I think he's trying to clean me. And then let's switch that twist. And then start to feel that right hip move away from the right shoulder. And then however you want to get there, hands and knees, you can just continue rolling to your side, or you can just push up however you want. And then hands under shoulders, knees under your hips. And then we'll do circles here. So just taking a nice big circle around. You can start to move your spine as you do this, maybe dropping one shoulder a little bit, whatever feels good. And then we'll switch the direction. And then come through center. Take the forearms down, drop to the elbows, lift the hips up, maybe lift the hands up. Bring the arms back around, pull through, forearms down, Sphinx pose, pull the heart up, push the tops of the feet down, Start to feel the belly lifting away from the floor. Yep, really good. One more inhale. Soften down with your exhale. Bring your hands next to your rib cage. Tuck your toes. Use your knees if you need to. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Take a few breaths here. Maybe move around a little bit. You can bend a knee. You can move the hips around. You can sweep a leg up if you want. Whatever feels good to you. Yes, very nice. You've got a good, like, I don't know, maybe 5, 8 more breaths here, depending on how fast you are breathing. Beautiful. Yeah. Really nice. And then start to find your center in down dog. Push both heels down fairly evenly. Your heels may never touch the floor. I say this all the time. I want you to know that. If they eventually do, fantastic. If they do easily, my heels always touch the floor. My ankles are mobile. I was born that way. I didn't work for it. So it doesn't mean you're not working hard enough if your heels don't come to the floor. Some of it's just structural. So keep the energy pushing down in the heels, but don't put like any credence into whether or not your heels touch the floor as to how good your down dog is. Find your center, find your breath. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Press back to downward facing dog. Do that 2 more times. Inhale. Feel the energy come forward. Exhale, push the energy back, heels to the ground. And when I say heels to the ground, that's the direction, not the fact. Like maybe they don't touch, that's just the direction. Come forward to plank, right knee into your chest. Rise up, crescent pose, please. Step that foot forward. Come on up. Bend the right elbow. If it's okay, take your left hand to your elbow. Sink a little deeper into the hips. Push that left leg back more. Use the toes. Beautiful. Reach the right hand back up, take hold of the left wrist, and then side bend to the right, please. Inhale, come around. Right arm reaches back, left arm reaches forward. Yeah. Beautiful. Energetically pull your feet toward each other. Fantastic. Draw forward. Left hand comes down, Vashisthasana. Come onto that pinky side of the left foot. You can put the knee down if you prefer, and then the right leg comes back. We stack the feet, stack the hips, stack the shoulders. Maybe the top heel, maybe that right heel pulls away from the bottom heel. It's more based on the shape of your foot than anything else. So we're neutralizing the thigh bones. Top hip wraps a little forward. Contain this belly, contain these ribs. Squeeze shoulder to hip. One more inhale. Come through center. Lower down chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Exhale. Shift forward to plank. Inhale. Press back, exhaling, downward facing dog. Shift forward, inhale. Press back, exhale. One more inhale. And then exhale. Left knee comes into your chest. Place your foot between your hands. Rise up to crescent pose. I've got like sweatshirt fuzzies all over my mat. Sweatshirt fuzzies. Bend the left elbow. Support with the right hand. Pull the feet toward each other. Powerful back leg. Use that back foot, use the toes, use the ankle to give yourself more leverage up through the heart. Yes, use your back foot to lift your heart. I meant what I said. And then reach that left arm back up. Take the right wrist with your left hand. Side bend to the left. Rise up and turn to the left. Right hand forward, left arm back. Keep pulling the feet toward each other. Reach the fingers away from each other. Right hand down. Setting up Vashisthasana. You have tons of time. Step that left foot back. Stack the feet. Stack the knees. Stack the hips. Stack the shoulders. One more inhale. Come to plank in the center, set it up. You choose how you want to move through vinyasa, whether it's skipping it all together, whether it's coming all the way to the floor or halfway for chaturanga. And then we'll meet together in downward facing dog. You have that choice every time we are faced with it. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, feet up to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. And draw your hands into your heart, exhale. Take a pause here. Feel your breath. Feel your feet. Engage the lower legs, calves to shins, shins to calves, kneecaps start to lift up. Lift the front of the hips gently and drop the tailbone down just so that the waistline, so the pelvis is balanced and even, not so that you're like tucking. Neutral. Broaden across the chest, broaden across the upper back. Be broad in your shoulders. Feel the top of the head float upward away from the feet. Tops of the ears lifting, sides, front and back of the neck equal in length. Feel the power of your body in this position. This is our foundation for all the other poses. Release your hands down at your side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, follow the breath to forward fold. Come halfway up with your inhale. Plant your hands, chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, rise up dog. And downward facing dog with your exhale. Pause and breathe. Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees, feet to your hands. Halfway up, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Feel that powerful starting point, ending point, starting point. Rise up, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, halfway. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, opening up. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, lift your heels. Stretch back, look forward, feet to hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bow. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale and rise. Down dog, exhale. Right knee into your chest, place your foot forward. Crescent pose, rising up. Bend this right elbow. And take a couple breaths again if you want. Left hand can come behind and find that wrap, or bind rather. Good. Reach the arms back up. Go right into a side bend, but this time take the right hand down. And then sweep right arm back, left arm forward. Good. Come forward, Vashisthasana. Step it back. So all the same that we did before, maybe a variation in Vashisthasana. And then Chaturanga, exhale. Rise up, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Pause for an inhale. Left knee to your chest, exhale, place your foot forward. Crescent pose, inhale. Bend that left elbow. You've got a couple breaths here if you want. Bring the right hand behind. You don't even have to find the hand to the other hand. Maybe just bring it around to the back. And then inhale, reach up. Right hand, reach down, left hand. And then reach forward, right hand, reach back, left hand. And then right hand comes down and Vashisthasana. Any variation. And then Chaturanga, exhale. Move through your vinyasa with your breath. Come to downward facing dog with your exhale. Inhale, exhale, right knee into your chest. Rise up crescent, same sequence. Bend that right elbow, take the bind if you'd like. And then release the arms. Right hand down, left arm up. Reach forward, left, reach back, right. And then Vashisthasana. And then Chaturanga. Rising up. Down dog. Inhale. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Crescent pose. Bend that left elbow. Side bend, left hand down, right hand up. Right arm forward, left arm back. Right hand down, pinky side of the right foot, side plank, and then Chaturanga. Rise, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees, bring your feet up to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Chair, inhale. Hands to heart, left arm outside your right thigh, twisting to the right. Whatever you like here. If you want to open up your arms, if you want to take an arm balance, if you want to wrap it, whatever feels good, go for it. Sink the hips, lift the heart, broaden across the collarbone in all versions. Really nice. 3 more breaths. You've got this. Next inhale, chair in the center. Press up to stand. Take your left hand to your right wrist side, bend to the left, please. Powerful legs. Inhale, rise back up. Right leg comes out in front of you. I don't care how high it is, but see if you can straighten the leg. Left arm forward, right arm back. You're not touching the foot. You're not touching the foot. Start to take this right leg back. Stay open. Pass through half moon and come into warrior two. Yeah, so good. So your left foot's forward, your right foot's back. We're gonna move with our breath. Stay with me. Inhale, sweep the arms up, straighten the legs. Exhale, sink deeper. Inhale and exhale. So knowing that you're here just for one beat, how low, how deep can you take this pose? How strong, how rooted can you make this pose feel? How expansive? Sometimes as you're here, you actually get the feedback that you need to go less deep. That's cool too. Like if that back knee is like, no, I don't feel good there, or the ankle or something, you got to take that feedback. You're going to find where you feel good, hold warrior two, and then reverse warrior. Stay this deep in the legs if you can. One more inhale. Bring your hands around, please. Step your back foot, your right foot to the top of your mat. Come into chair pose. Inhaling. Hands into your heart, right arm outside of your left thigh. And then we twist to the left. And if you took a variation on the other side, go for it. If you want to open up the arms, if you want to wrap it, if you want to take an arm balance. Beautiful. I see you. Yes, I do. Really, really nice. Yes, you. I see you. Couple more breaths. If you're in an arm balance, start to come back through center. And then come back to chair. Pause. Pressing up. And then right hand to left wrist. Gosh, I hope that's right. Side bend. To the right. Come back up to center. Hands reach up, right leg lifts up. Sorry, left leg lifts up. That is incorrect. Left leg lifts up. Start to twist. We're not touching that foot though. And then start to take the leg back. It's like you're passing through half moon to get this external rotation in the right hip to step the left foot back for warrior two. When you arrive, adjust your feet to wherever you feel is the right place so that you can be in a nice deep external rotation in this right hip, that your left hip can be neutral. So the left toe is maybe a little forward. It's less about heel to heel, heel to arch, heel to toe, whatever. It's more about how you feel when you get here. Do you feel like there's pinching in your back? Do you feel like you're compromising your pelvis? Move if that's the case. Play with it. Find what you need. And then from this place of strength, together, inhale, straighten that front leg, reach up. And then exhale, sink. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep moving with your breath here. Use this movement as an exploration of your breath, of your body. One more time, up inhale. This time, find your depth, sink down. Stay this deep reverse warrior. One more inhale. Bring the hands around. Come up onto the back toes. Pull from the front foot, push from the back foot. Come feet together, top of the mat. Chair with an inhale. Twist to the right, exhale. Good. Come back to chair. You don't have a lot of time. You can always make that an arm balance. Press it up. Take left hand to right wrist. Side bend over to the left. Inhale, rise up. Right leg forward. Without touching the foot, twist open. Left arm forward, right hand back. And then we transition through half moon to warrior two. Sink down, settle. So good. Inhale, reverse warrior. And then exhale, hands come to the ground. Step your right foot to your left foot, come right into chair, inhale. Twist to the left, whatever it is for you. Come back up through center. Not yet, come up. I was gonna lift the leg, not yet. Good, side bend over to the right. Now rise up, left leg lifts and twist. Good, take that left leg back. Passing through half moon to slowly arrive in warrior two. Reversing back, inhale. Bringing the hands around. And then stepping the feet together. Chair with an inhale. This time forward fold, exhale. Pause and breathe. Rebend the knees. Come into boat pose. Beautiful, beautiful. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, drop down and turn to your right. Right knee comes in, hold it here. Shoulders are up, both legs are up. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale to the other side. We're going to move with this. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You can use your hands on your legs to help you up, to help you down. Yes? So you make it whatever you need it to be. Take it up, hold it. We're gonna rock back, rock up into chair pose, or just simply, if you don't wanna do the rock, you're here in chair. Good, I'll wait for you in case you wanted to roll back. Good, hands to heart. Left arm outside the right thigh. Twist it, whatever you want that to look like. Come all the way up. Left hand to right wrist. Side bend. Left. Inhale, center, right leg lifts. Split the arms, twist. Left hand comes down, half moon just to pass through, to come to warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. And then listen, bring your hands around, sweep your left leg back, inhale. Pause here, open the hip, and if it feels good, flip over. Come back around, left foot top of the mat. Crescent pose, inhale. Left elbow bends. Inhale, lift up. Side bend over to your left. Right arm forward, left arm back, open. Bring the right hand down. And then Vashisthasana. Chaturanga. Rise up. And down dog. Inhale to your toes. Bend your knees, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Chair, inhale. Twist over to the left. Inhale, come back up, left hand to right wrist, and then lean over to the left. Come back up, left leg forward. Turn it. Pass through half moon to come into warrior two. Reverse warrior, inhale. And then hands down. Pause, tuck those left toes, sweep the right leg back, open the hip if it feels good, flip over if you care to. Left foot top of the mat. I'm sorry, right foot top of the mat. Oh, Lordy. Rise up, crescent. Right foot's top of the mat. Right elbow bends. Maybe you take Gomukhasana arms. Good, come up. Right hand down, left arm up and over. Right arm goes back. Let that initiate the twist. Beautiful. Left hand comes down. Side plank, Vashisthasana. And then Chaturanga, exhale. Rising up dog. Downward facing dog. Smooth out your breath. Lift your heels high, inhale. Bend your knees, look forward, feet to your hands. Halfway up, inhale. Fold deeply, exhale. Chair, inhale. Press up to stand, draw your hands into your heart. Pause. Bend your knees. Inhale, chair. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway, inhale. Vinyasa or just down dog. Rise, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Right knee to your chest. Place your right foot forward. One breath up, warrior one. Chaturanga, exhale. Hands come back down, step it back. Move through or skip it. Left knee to your chest. Place your left foot forward. Warrior one, rise up. Chaturanga, exhale. Move through, come to down dog, pause in your breath, smooth it out. So I know we haven't done warrior one today. On the off chance that it's escaping your memory or you've never seen it before. It's similar to crescent pose, but with less back bend. And the back heel, ideally because it gives you more foundation, is rooted down. Just like in down dog, for some of us, that heel is going to really struggle to get down. You can turn the heel in as much as you need to find that rooting down. Lift your heels high, inhale.
Bend your knees, look forward, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Chair, inhale. Press up to stand. Draw your hands into your heart. Just feel how that felt. We do it again. Inhale. Make adjustments as you need. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Rise, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Right knee into your chest. Place your foot forward. Back heel roots. Rise, warrior one. Lift the pelvis. Back ribs strong. Chaturanga, exhale. Rise, up dog. Press back, down dog. Left knee into your chest. Place your foot forward. Root the back foot. Warrior one. Release it, chaturanga. Inhale, rise. Dog pose, exhale. Take a few breaths here. Big inhale, lift your heels. Big exhale, look forward, bend the knees, feet to hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, deeply exhale. Chair, inhale. Press up to stand. Hands come into your heart. One more round, inhale, chair. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Rise, inhale. Down dog, exhale, right knee to chest. Place the right foot forward. One breath to rise up, warrior one. Bring the hands back down, step it back. Go through vinyasa or not. Left knee into your chest. Place your left foot forward. Warrior one. Chaturanga, exhale. Open up. Downward facing dog and pause. Pick up your heels, don't go anywhere, please. Bend your knees, don't go anywhere, please. Take your right knee over to your left elbow. Crouch back. Take your left knee, right elbow. Again, crouch back, pop forward. Keep going. Feed your breath. Just keep going, feed your breath. If you need a pause in there, you take a pause. Move and breathe, move and breathe, move and breathe. Breathe and move. What's the start? What's the end? Next time the right elbow comes, right knee comes over to the left elbow, pause, kick that right leg out, fallen triangle. Start to lower your hips down. Take your left arm to your right foot. Maybe take this right hand back behind you, maybe. Inhale, lift up. Take this right foot, bring it over to your inner left thigh. Janu Shirshasana. So left leg is out, right foot's inner left thigh. Inhale, lift up. Bring your hands behind your hips. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Maybe bring it up to that hip crease. And then maybe right hand to left pinky toe. You can hold the foot. Little twist open here. You're gonna have a bunch of options here. So we're gonna turn to our left hand, not yet. This right foot can come down to the floor if it needs to. It can stay here, it can move to the inner thigh. So right foot to inner left thigh. We're coming into Vashisthasana from the ground up. So push into the pinky side of this foot. Maybe you're holding this until you know how you feel when you get here. And then we open up. Release the leg back. Good. Right hand comes down. Yes, you're probably awkwardly off to the side of the mat. It's totally fine. And then bring your left knee over to the right elbow. Extend the leg. And then we're here. Beautiful. Right hand reaches to left foot if it's okay. Maybe left hand comes behind your back. Bring your left hand around for some stability. Pick up this left foot. Bring your foot to your inner thigh. And kind of square yourself as much as needed toward the back of the mat, Janu Sirsasana. Inhale, rise up. Pick up this left foot. If it's okay, put it on top of the right thigh, maybe up toward the hip crease. And you're going to hold the foot and take your left hand toward your right pinky. Good, rise up. You can use your hand on your foot to hold it here if you want. You can move the foot to your inner thigh. As we turn to the right hand, right foot, if you want to put this left foot on the ground, you can do that as well. So set it up slowly. You're going to come onto the pinky side of that right foot. Right hand pushes down. So again, if you want, that left foot can come down. We've done that a million times, not today, but in the past. But if you want, you're here. And then maybe expand for a few more breaths, finding every last bit of space. And then the left hand will come down. Yes, you're oddly off to the side. You can adjust yourself back through center. And you're gonna lower all the way down to your belly, please. You're gonna bring your forearms forward. Root the forearms down, Sphinx, nice and easy. We've been here already, so how does it feel now? Maybe come into your fingertips and kind of lift the palms up just a smidge and start to lift the elbows up. Pull the thumbs toward each other, spiral the pinky fingers outward. And maybe the arms straighten, but you're not pushing down. Your shoulders are not collapsing down. You're pulling the hands toward your hips to open up the chest. Maybe you feel so good here, you can lift the right arm up. And then maybe that comes down. And then maybe the left arm up. And then that comes down. And then forearms with control. And then just drop your forehead to your hands stacked. Breathe into your low back. Breathe into your back rib cage. Bring your hands under your shoulders, kind of toward your chest and your upper ribs. Tuck your toes. Push up into your knees. Center yourself, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, and then just pick up your knees and hover them, just barely off the floor. Gaze is a little forward of your fingers down toward the ground. Keep the knees lifted, right leg goes straight back. You're not in down dog though. This left knee's off the ground, the right leg is straight back. Keep the left knee bent. Stretch back, straightening the arms, reaching that right leg up. Stay here, or I need to shorten my stance just a smidge, or push off the left leg, keep the right leg super strong, and take a hop, and then land and control, and then hop, and then land and refine that position. So it's not just about getting up, it's how do you control things back down? How do you stay in control of your landing, of your exit? Beautiful. And then both feet down. And then hover the knees. Pull the gaze forward, pull the heart forward, pull the thumbs toward each other. Back ribs and front ribs gently drawing in, more front up into back in this position. And then left leg is going to go back. Right knee is hovering. Keep the right knee bent. Move your chest toward your thigh. If you need to shorten up your stance at all, go for it. And then you're just coming forward here if you want. Maybe you're just staying here, or you're using this right leg to push up and then land, and you refine that position. And then both feet down, both knees down. Give yourself a child's pose. Smooth out your breath. Good, we're gonna have a little fun. As if we weren't already having so much fun. We're gonna have more fun. Shocking, I know. Come on your knees, watch for 1 second. You can repeat what we just did, or you're gonna go here, same entry. You lift, you come down, you bring it across. You'll do 5, that wasn't so pretty, on one side. And then you'll do the other side, okay? You pick which side you start with. You kick it up when you land, that leg that's up comes across, just like you're going into fallen triangle, except you're gonna look for a little tap there. Five on one side or something like it. When you're ready, you'll take 5 on the other side. And then when you've had your fill, child's pose again. And then flip onto your backs. And bridge pose. Shoulders down. Press the triceps down. Reach the knees forward. Push the feet down and gently draw them toward your shoulders. Instead of thinking about just driving your belly, your hips, the front of your body toward the sky, think about expanding, being bigger.
One more inhale. Release down with your exhale. Pause. So rather than just thinking one direction, all directions were being big, not just the front of the body, on the back of the body. Repeat bridge pose or come into Urdhva Dhanurasana. You'll rise up from there. Good. Same thing, expansive. So as we expand, we're looking to find length, right? Not compressing. Come on back down with an exhale. Part of being a student of this practice is receiving feedback and adjusting as needed. If this pose isn't working for you, make an adjustment. Sometimes that means you have to do something else. We do not have to stay on a path that doesn't work for us. If bridge or upward facing bow don't work, pick another thing. Maybe it's just being quiet here. Maybe it's a different back bend. Maybe it's a substantially more supported with like pillows and a block under your hip. And feeling the breath. So when we move away from the intention of a pose and we let our ego dictate what we think we should be doing, or that we have to fit into this pose because otherwise we're not practicing well, we move away from why we did it in the first place. So the intention of the pose is a energizing, expansive pose. One last inhale, and then when you're ready, come out with your exhale. Hug your knees into your chest and give yourself a squeeze. So it's not that I don't think the alignment in these poses is important. I do. It's just, it's so different for all of us. So let's work on our intentions in the pose. What is my intention in doing this pose? Right now, this is a nice stretch on my back. It feels good to have my knees in my chest. I'm intentionally squeezing in. I'm kind of giving myself a hug to remind myself how much I love myself. Take your knees to one side, take a twist. So if we're moving forward with our intentions behind postures, we're allowing the poses not to control us and also not to dictate how we think our practice was on any given day. Switch sides. Come back to center. Soles of the feet together, knees open if it's okay. If it's not, you don't do it. And then before we go off into Shavasana, just give yourself a moment here, feeling your breath. We started here. If you started here, we started here. And feel how it feels now versus the beginning. Maybe you started here, but now it doesn't feel good, or vice versa. These are important things to process and then let go of. It doesn't mean forget, just kind of let go of it. And then when you are ready, Shavasana or seated meditation or legs up in the air or up in the wall, whatever's good for you. So our intention in Shavasana is to have this moment where we can be as still and as quiet as our being will allow us in this moment. And that varies from day to day. So if you allow the intention to direct you here, where are you going to go in this moment? allow your fingers and toes to be the first movement into reawakening. And then maybe make a fist and then open the hands, close and open. When you're ready, reach the arms overhead, maybe point and flex your feet or maybe circle them. And then bend your knees. Roll over to your side. And then from your side, rise up. Come all the way up to sitting slowly. And when you've arrived at sitting, bring your hands into your heart. So this idea of intentionally practicing, of practicing with intention, of putting intentions in our life, it doesn't have to be cryptic and like esoteric. It's really simple in so many ways. So moving or being with intention, it can be as simple as like, if today I wanted to dedicate or have an intention for my practice, it could be like, you know what, today I just need to get through this. That's my intention. Some days there's something that's plaguing you and like knocking on the side of your head, and maybe that's my intention, is just to give that a timeout. And it doesn't have to be huge. My intention is to open my hamstrings. It doesn't have to be like life changing. And when we approach the poses in the same way, we simplify so that this is accessible. This practice is accessible to you, not just here, but off of your mat, so that we assimilate these practices into our lives. Leaving your mat today, is there an intention? A simple, maybe not simple, maybe complex, I don't know. Is there something, an intention that you can take with you? Maybe it's bringing something off your mat into your life. Maybe it's the qualities of your breath. And then, as sort of a symbolic gesture of holding each other up through these intentions of being here for each other, let's breathe in together. Breathe out together. Bow your mind to your heart. You are not alone. We are in this together, and all in this together, we are here as one. That's basically, not so eloquently did I put it, but that's namaste. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you, and together in that place, we are one. Thank you for being here. Have a wonderful day. Have a fantastic Black Friday if you are into that sort of thing. And